Hello and welcome to the second edition of the FriesenPress Inside Track. My name is Caroline Johns. I'm the manager of book production services.
And I'm Marie Witt, manager of book promotion services.
And tonight we're here to talk to you about the FriesenPress experience and why we know that we're great at what we do.
So what we'd like to tell you a little bit about is what it's like to be an author at FriesenPress. So when you sign on with us, what does that look like? Where do you go? What do you do? Who are you going to speak with? Well, the first person that you're going to be in contact with is your publishing consultant, and that's the person who's going to get everything in order for you, make sure that you're making the right decision with your publishing package, that you've got everything you need to move through the production and promotion process smoothly. And that person will be your main point of contact at that first stage of setting up your publishing package. From that point, you're going to move on to an author account manager. And your author account manager is going to be your main contact here at FriesenPress, the person that is going to be helping you move through the entire production process.
Absolutely. So giving you advice. This is your personal expert in the publishing area. We've done hundreds of titles and we have seen a lot and heard a lot from our authors, and we can pass that information along to you in our production department.
Right, so that member of our team's responsibility is to make sure that you know everything you need to know about publishing and that you are well informed so you can make the right choices when you go through the publishing process. So you've got this very one-on-one relationship with your author account manager, and that's a person you're going to build a relationship with
Absolutely.
over the time that you're here at FriesenPress. And that's the person that's going to guide you through so that you've got your book in hand and that you're ready to go, put it out there.
And even past publications, so if you're looking for book orders or you have royalty questions or anything at all, really, your author account manager is always going to be the ongoing relationship you'll maintain with our company.
Now the next stage of the process is moving on to work with a book promotion specialist. And that is that's an option within the packages here at FriesenPress. So not every author will work with a book promotion specialist, but most will, because it's such a fundamental and critical part of publishing a book. So you'll likely be working with a book promotion specialist, and that person is going to give you coaching and consultation on exactly what you're going to need to do to get your book out there, help you understand the strengths and weaknesses that you have in promoting your book, and will help you through that. So that's that final phase, and also another really important relationship that you're going to form here at FriesenPress.
Absolutely. And I think so there's those three people: the publishing consultant, the author account manager, and the book promotion specialist. And one of the core concepts that we're really proud of and that we do every single day is make sure that each of those people that you're dealing with on your project is going to communicate with each other about your project. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel when you meet your account manager because your publishing consultant hasn't communicated with your account manager. And the same goes once you start working with your book promotion specialist. We all work in one office. We all communicate together on a daily, hourly, per minute basis, basically. And it's really important to us that we make sure that your whole team is knowledgeable about every part of your project. And
Absolutely.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we've set that up specifically so that you'll have a holistic approach to publishing, that you'll have a team of consultants that are talking to each other on a regular basis and that are excited and chatty about exactly what it is that you're doing, where you are in the process.
Yeah, and that's what I'd call, Marie, the nuts and bolts of the publishing experience of our authors. And the thing is that what we really believe is that your publishing experience shouldn't be just handing us over your hard-earned cash and a manuscript and not knowing anything more about what's happening with something that's obviously very important to you and that you put in a lot of time. So we really believe that you should be educated from the beginning of the process all the way through the end, post-publication. And so we've developed and continue to build other resources on every level, and so we just want to highlight a few of those quickly. And the one that's the most nuts and bolts, and I'll start with that one, is our author account center. So our wonderful technology manager, has built an online account center where you can see everything that's going on with the book that you have in production or post-production. You can view all of your royalties here. You can submit portions of your book in the account center. So it's really your go-to place so that you have all that information, and that will help you feel more confident through the publishing process. But that's not all, because we've recently, over the past 6 months or so, began a lot of social media, as we believe this is a really great way to communicate with everybody in the world. And the one that I think we're most excited about and has a lot of fantastic material is our blog, which is at blog.friesenpress.com. And we've asked members of our team from all departments to contribute blog posts, and they range from blog posts about first-time author checklists, so what you should know before you've chosen a package, to editing tips, to marketing strategies.
Inspiration. There's a number of articles that are about the industry and trends that are happening, timelines that you need to know as an author.
Yeah.
Just little things to pay attention to that you might not necessarily know to look for. So,
and we're always updating, and our team is so excited to contribute to the blog, so there's always new things to add, and so it's a really great resource. And if you haven't been there, once again, blog.friesenpress.com. And again, not the only resource that we're offering, because we also have a Facebook fan page, as you probably know, as you're watching our webinar. But on there, we have somebody posting on a daily basis some questions, getting some chats going, building a community of authors. Whether you've signed with us or not, we encourage you to come in and join that part of our community, because there's always really great resources there.
Good resources, constant check-ins. You know, if you've got questions, there's someone always on Facebook or Twitter, you know, posting updates and answering questions. So we really encourage you to be a part of that and find other authors through us as well that you can connect to.
Absolutely.
And just enjoy that community that we've built.
And as you've alluded to, our Twitter feed is always ongoing. We're always posting things that we think are interesting in the industry, and that you might find valuable as either an author in our process or an author considering coming on with us, or even post-publication. And of course, I mean, I think it's obvious at this point, we're conducting webinars every month now on areas that we think are of great importance. So that's what we consider at this point the full FriesenPress experience. So I hope that makes you feel more confident and that you have a lot of resources at your disposal. Once again, we have to stop talking about this right now, but we're ready to talk again live on Wednesday, July 6th at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. It will actually be me and one of our publishing consultants, Michael Peck, will be joining me for that live Q&A, and we'll be happy to answer any other questions you have about it. So thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.